There we go. We are set up here, I think. Everything should be fine. Just check the audio. Oh, it would help, yeah, if my phone wasn't upside down. Alright. Oh, you know what? It's not really gonna help me here. Alright. Let me do this. 1 second. Alright. Let me do this. Okay, I hear it. It's fine. We're good. Yeah, I realized I never logged into Twitch on my phone. I had to replace my phone. If you actually were following me on Peasant Magicus, then you would have seen I posted all the old phones I ever used to have. So, but today we are playing Simic Merfolk. So give it a second and give people a chance to show up if they are interested. There, hey Contra, what's going on? Here for the 5-0. Actually, while we're waiting here, we can talk about this quick. We had a banned and restricted announcement announced for Historic, so this is going to take effect, I believe, tomorrow. So this won't be in effect for this stream, but if you haven't seen yet, probably live under a rock. Don't worry, it's okay. But yeah, Tybalt's Trickery and Memory Lapse are going away. Brainstorm is not coming back. And they are also rebalancing a few cards, and the ones that we really care about are Faceless Agent is getting a little bit stronger. That's kind of cool. But more importantly, Davriel's Withering is getting changed, and we'll just look at this quick. The difference here is the old one, it could give a creature perpetually -1/-2, but that's actually changing this to a way that it doesn't combo with Vesper Lark infinitely, so that deck as of tomorrow is dead because its primary combo is just banned or well errated out of the format basically. So just be aware of that going forward. So that today's the last day that we might see any of that stuff. Yeah, the other changes are not that big a deal. This one, you get an extra point of toughness and Faceless Agent. This is honestly such a minor change to this card that I don't actually know why they bothered. It seems like, I mean, it definitely helps. Like, you know, an extra point of defense is not bad, but I think, I don't know. It's just, it seems like if they intended to buff this, they could have done a little bit more with that. But one thing to note though, and this is the reason I wanted to talk about this, since they're talking about rebalancing cards here. Right now, yeah, they're gonna do this for digital here. Yeah, here we go. Highlight this. There we go. We would like to expand beyond this. For example, by rebalancing previously banned cards so they can be safely returned to play in digital formats only. So there might be a future in which, you know, they see, okay, you know what, maybe Teferi Time Raveler could come back, but only if its static ability and its +1 were switched. The problem that they're still trying to figure out is how exactly do they implement it in a way that doesn't confuse the hell out of everybody. My suggestion is that they slightly tweak the name of the cards, like call it like Teferi Time Raveler X or something. If you do that, you basically just make a new digital version of the card, but it's just like modified of an existing design. I think that'd be totally okay. And actually, initially I was a little bit skeptical of it, but the more I think about it, if they go that route and give it a different name, I think it could actually be really good. So that'll be fun. So otherwise, yeah, just be aware that the Throws Trickery deck is going away, and all the Memory Lapse decks, yeah, they're losing this nonsense. So turns out Memory Lapse was just a little bit too much for this format. So yeah, here we go. This is the Simic list that I've been playing with. I think this list is very strong. Lots of people have been making Mythic with variations of this. But today, while we're playing, I would like to test my new favorite card ever, and this is called Force of Fog. Now it's pause for reflection. This is my new tech. So I was trying to think of some way that like I could possibly race like the elf decks and stuff like that. And then I was looking, okay, well, maybe like a fog would be kind of cool. But it turns out fog is not legal in Arena, but pause for reflection is. So there's not a whole lot here. So here, we'll look at this. Here. These are like the only cards that, say have the words prevent combat damage on them. So as you can see, like there's 2 mana versions of fog, and there's this 3 mana version. There's even a 4 mana version here. There's no actual fog, but here's the thing. This is actually a 0 mana fog because it has Convoke. So that's going to be very relevant to us. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. That's fine. Yeah. Convoke means we can pay for it by tapping the creatures. So if we have 3 creatures untapped, we can actually just cast this for free by tapping 3 creatures. So the cool thing it does is it lets you say, like, okay, I'm going to tap out and play like a Svyelun or something. And your opponent's like, okay, cool. Let me just get Crater Hoof and just try to kill you. And then you tap 3 creatures. One of them has to be green. So you either need like Kumena Speaker or Mistbinder. You tap like a green creature and 2 other ones. And then you just prevent all the combat damage after their stupid Alpha Strike. And then you kill them back. So Pause for Reflection is a huge blowout card against that, and I'm really interested to see if this will actually work in the sideboard. It might not, but it definitely is something that, I think has potential, because it's a very, very kind of blowout card. Because there's very few, like, 0 mana things that you can actually cast in Historic that matter. But this is one of them, just by tapping creatures. They're never going to respect it. I don't think anybody has even suggested playing this, to my knowledge, so if we have it, like, this can very easily just be like a game-winning card. So that's what we're gonna go with today. Hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, we want to save this. We're not playing Colossal Dreadmaw. No, that's not happening. No, we want to actually like win games. Historic ranked. Here we go. So let's go and play. We got about like, we'll do it like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So should be fine. Because yeah, Sunday I was at too many games, and I did not have time to record anything. So that's why we're doing this today. Make up for the lack of stuff this week. It is spicy tech. I'm excited to see if it's gonna work. All right, we're on the play here. So this hand is not the worst, but the fact that it has 3 green cards, like, if these were like blue cards, or if this was Breeding Pool, I would probably keep this. But the fact that like 3 of these cards are not castable, I think we have to mulligan. Yeah, we're going to 5. We have to keep this, and we're putting you in the bottom and you in the bottom. This is still not great. This game 1 here is not going very well. But what are you gonna do? Alright. So Stitcher Supplier. I think that I need to play this on the green side, because if I draw Merfolk Mistbinder, I would like to be able to cast it, ideally. We might not be casting anything next turn if we don't draw another land, though. And we're up against a graveyard deck, so definitely Relic is going to be coming in. Oh, they're playing like Reanimator. Yikes. Okay, that's not nothing. However, we can't attack into the Stitcher Supplier. I guess we are turning this one Reejerey into a tropical island so we can actually cast spells next turn. Is there a reason to play it? I guess it doesn't really matter. We can't attack in because I don't want to fill their graveyard up. They still have God Pharaoh's Gift in here, which is not great. I presume they have the thing that reanimates it. That's also not great. Alright. They'll throw away the supplier, but Like, they're not going to block the Shoreline Scout with this thing because they definitely need this to reanimate stuff. Fortunately, we did not hit a creature for them to reanimate, so it's a plus. But that's bad because now they can find something. Well, we are dead. If we don't draw a counterspell this turn, we actually just... No, it doesn't matter. We actually straight die to this. So, we don't have any answer to this card in the main deck, so... Yeah. So, Merfolk actually has, like, pretty decent matches. So again, the Reanimator, we actually have a lot of tools against this deck. Like, we even have main deck Mistcallers, too. I think... What do we not need here? I think Merrow Reejerey is actually not that good here. And to be honest, like, I don't know that Svyelun matters that much either. Trickster is not terribly important. We want to keep, like, as much interaction as possible. The only thing is I like keeping Trickster when we're bringing in counterspells, because if we don't play the counterspell, having more things to do at instant speed makes us better against these decks. Yeah, and we have to keep Mistcaller. Maybe we can side out some Kumena Speaker. Like, this card doesn't actually seem all that good. Maybe keep Svyelun here. Actually kind of like that. You know what? We might want the Reclamation Sage, too. Because, they do have God Pharaoh's Gift, and we probably want some answer to that card, so here, we'll bring that in. Denial, it is a mana leak for non-creature spells, or it's a fight spell. So it's good again. It's a counter spell. Yeah, here we go. It either, gives you an option to fight and kill a creature, or can counter a non-creature spell. So it's really a good card, especially in the main deck, to hedge against a lot of stuff. This hand looks fantastic. It does everything we want it to do. Like, this relic is going to super undermine them. We have Glasspool Trickster here. Yeah, we just do that and then pass. And then we can play Trickster on their end step. If they play Looting, I don't actually care that much. And it looks like they probably have it, but whatever. That's fine. We can start using the Relic if they cast it. I guess let's attack first. There's no way they can reanimate anything next turn, so I think it's safe to play Svyelun here. We still have interaction, yeah. So I don't actually care if they do this right now. We always have the option to crack Relic, so... And yeah, like I said, we have this to protect it. But honestly, I feel really good with this board state at the moment. Probably just play the pathway and then attack and not do anything else. We're definitely going to hold up Denial next turn. I imagine they'll exile, what is it, the Watery Grave? Yeah. Oh, that's just fantastic. I think this means they're dead. Like, what can they do? We have double counterspell online, and, like, we're just beating their face in. I don't think they can do anything. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're not beating the fucking Relic, and they know it. This looked fine. I guess we'll just run it back. We have so much hate against this Reanimator deck. Like, it's actually insane. Like, main deck, like, we still have the Mistcallers and just 2 copies, but I think the 2 Mistcallers have actually proven themselves to be very useful. Because they also are good at countering collected companies, which is, like, one of the matches that we struggle against most is stuff like Elves and Shamans. So, again, this is another fucking excellent hand, so... I kind of don't like that we don't have double blue, but I guess that's okay, because we still have Brazen Borrower, so it'll be fine. Like, what are they? Yeah, okay. Well, this just like solidifies this nonsense. We definitely are gonna play Barkchannel, yeah, on this side. Then we can play Mistbinder and then do whatever we want. Um, okay. Well, they can do that, but at any given point, I can just bounce this thing with Brazen Borrower, and so yeah, I know that they're gonna name that. It doesn't actually matter. All right, let's just play a creature here. Next turn, we can play Glasspool, potentially bounce this Spyglass, and then just keep up a counterspell for it. Let's see. Um, actually, okay, well, it's gonna come in. Yeah, like, all right, I may as well play this because if I don't play it this turn, it's gonna come next turn, and it's still fine because we have the ability to like bounce this thing and crack, and so this is gonna unearth. I don't actually want to sacrifice the Mistbinder on this thing. I think our Mistbinder is worth a little bit more to us right now because at some point maybe we'll get another Lord out and then that'll be excellent. So I guess we just pass here. And then we can consider some line like bounce this, or we could also possibly company into Reclamation Sage. So they have 4 cards here. I don't think they can. No, they actually can reanimate at instant speed, so we got to be careful because they can go faithless mending into crack the priest. So let's not do that yet. Let's just play this. However, I think, given this that they haven't done anything, this really makes me feel like they're holding mending plus a creature. So I guess if they block, maybe it's not that bad now because we'll have company online next turn, but we'll still have the option. So like if they do block here, I can then just yeah, let it die. This is fine. Yeah, like if they go for anything, I can just crack the relic. So, or I still have denial up too. Oh, I guess the only question is no, we don't need to do it now because unearth is only as a sorcery. So let's not push our luck. We'll try to wait till our turn. I don't think that they're gonna push the issue just yet. I'd rather wait till my turn until I can borrow with denial as backup. Unburial rights. Okay, well they're tapping out for this, so I don't have to do anything here. Alright, so they don't have that. They're probably gonna replay Spyglass. Guess I could crack the relic and get rid of the rights right now. The only problem is if... Alright, so if I crack the relic now, I could put myself in a situation where... Yeah, let's see. They might still have the ability to, like, play this thing and then go off. I think I'm gonna hold it. No, I could just do this. This is fine. I'll do this for now. So the only thing I have to be concerned about, like, I have the option to go for collected company into something like Reclamation Sage. I think that I'm not that concerned here. Play the Silvergill Adept. Reveal Svyelun. Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient. All right. Well, Now if they play the stupid Spyglass, who cares? Sure. That's not meaningful in the slightest. They put 3 lands in the graveyard, who cares? Yeah, that's not really gonna... Why are they doing this? Like, I can just counter that. Like, I'm absolutely going to. So they have to have, like, Mystical Dispute or something. No, alright, that seems like a waste. Alright, well, they're just trying to hand us this game, I guess. I can just play Borrower at the end of their turn, and that's fine. I don't think... We don't need to... Do I care about that? Not really. That only destroys a creature. It doesn't actually, like... Okay. Sure, I guess. That's not gonna win the game by itself. I think they should have attacked with the Stitcher Supplier there. Oh, well, this is really good for us. Alright, here. Get rid of a card, please. Yeah, I can Reclamation Sage it, but I'm going to keep the Sage in case they try to play like another Sorcerous Spyglass. And if I Sage it, I'm just giving them the opportunity to reanimate it again, so... Whereas I think that I can probably just race them here. Like, as soon as I play another Merfolk, Svyelun's indestructible. Ooh, that's... See, that's a problem. Alright, now they're hard casting this thing. That's going to be very hard to beat. Flying lifelink. They can give it Hex... Oh, that's not great. Okay. So I think... Now... I don't think they can kill me here. Let's go for company. Oof. Okay, we're definitely going to kill this thing with Reclamation Sage, and... I guess we just Trickster this thing, right? And then Svyelun can attack. Yeah, and I can also get in with the Borrower. I haven't played a land yet, so I can actually still play the Shoreline Scout and then play a Tropical Island too. This is close, but I think that will be okay. They're going to attack, gain back some life here. It's not that scary, to be honest. Sure. They're going to go to 15. We're going to take 5. Our attack back is going to hit for a lot more. I don't have... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to play Sage in that thing. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I think what I do here is I attack with everything, and then post-combat I'm going to Reclamation Sage that. They only have 1 card in hand. You know what? I guess I could fight the Supplier so they can't block, so that's... It's not quite lethal, but it's close. Alright. I still think this is the line. Sure, they can mill 3 cards. It's not relevant. And I guess... I think that's fine. So I don't think they can kill me here. Alright, got him. Yeah, even if they cast like Faithless Mending or something, we had up the... We kept up the test of talents there, so that way we could actually counter it, and then they couldn't, like, you know, they couldn't flash it back or anything either. Because that way, they could have potentially killed us. So I think shocking ourselves was correct. Alright, there we go. So, that was good. Yeah, that's definitely a sideboard match for us, but, like, yeah, our deck is pretty heavily stacked against it. Just have to navigate the waters correctly. Spell-based combo is usually going to be good for us. It's going to be like the aggressive aggro decks that are going to be a problem. This hand seems fine. We'll keep it. Yeah, this is... Commune with dinosaurs. What the fuck? Alright. Cool. This is... Thank you, Leak. Oh god, commune... We're up against, like, a dinosaur deck. I don't know about that. Alright, I guess we're just playing Mistbinder. It looks like they might have, like, Stomp in hand. Like, I can't really do anything. I have to play something. Yeah. I would really like it if I could draw a land so I can play Svyelun. Fuck. That's gonna be rough. Oh, they don't have another land, though. Alright. Let's see. If it's dealt... Yes, I have to find the land. We'll show them the Island Walk Lord, I guess. Fuck, where were you when I needed you? We're gonna get mana screwed and lose against this. They can actually play, like... Fuck, that's bad. Yeah, their creature makes all their other ones cheaper. And they have more lands than me. I actually kind of think that I might want to block this. Double blocking it doesn't really feel great. I'd have to trade these two with this one. That doesn't feel good. You know what? I don't think I can, because if I do that, there's like no chance that I'm winning this game. I don't... Okay, well that's helpful. I feel like this gives me a shot. Because now I have a blocker that's indestructible. So if they attack with both things, are like... Attacking with just Ripjaw, they'll draw a card, but at least like I can kill this thing if they attack with it. I would gladly take the 4 damage and then just trade with this. He is going to keep drawing cards. I can't really do anything about that at the moment. However, if I can curve up to 4 mana, then I might be able to match his board presence using these collected companies. So that's where we're at the moment. That is a huge problem. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue. I mean, here, they should at least attack with the Ripjaw just to draw a card. Though, yeah, yeah, that seems like a mistake. They should have. Um, all right. Well, this is free, I think. I kind of have to play it. I probably have to give up the Trickster here. Because if I don't get Collected Company online, I'm not going to win this game. Alright, how do I, like, combat this? I'm going to take a bajillion damage next turn. This is not pleasant. I think I have to be on defense. If I can live through the turn, then, like, Company could save me. Possibly. But with Renoas in play, that seems exceedingly unlikely because they're going to give something trample. That's not helping. Jeez. Alright. We are in some shit right now. They're just unloading their hands super, super quickly. Okay, well... there was not really much we could do about this. I think the fact that we got, like, mana screwed early on was the problem. Oh god, wait, they're passing me? No way. Alright, so you're telling me there's a chance here. I can't attack this turn. I think that I want to wait for them to attack me. I don't think I do anything here. I think I have to just pass. Wait for them to attack, play company, and hope that I can ambush them in combat somehow. Alright, that's not great. Oh, you know, if it's just that, I'm not that worried about that. I've already gone through one Trickster, so there's not, like, a lot more of those left. He does have company mana, but I don't think this deck is playing it. They have like lots of 4-drops here, so it could, but I doubt it. Especially if they're playing like a bunch of planeswalkers. Okay. That's problem. Alright, so we kind of need Trickster now or we're dead. Oh, you know what? I could have Svyelun fight this thing. That would work. But then I'm like still dying to the rest of their board. I think that I'm in a position where I need to get Trickster here. Because if I don't get Trickster, I don't think that it's going to matter. Right? This, and one of these just came into play this turn, so if I fight this thing, that's still, yeah, like, all right, we're on this plan. This is it. Okay. All right. What do we copy here? I guess Silvergill Adept. We have to Trickster that, so there's less attackers. Okay. Um, how do I do this now? I still don't have a good answer to this. It's like they can. I guess maybe I have to go company again. Like that kept us alive, but I don't know for how long that's gonna work. This Renoas is still a huge problem. I don't think I can reasonably attack here. Maybe I could just attack with Svyelun and see if I can draw something. I don't think that's correct. Yeah, I really don't like this position. I don't think that I can... I think I have to wait. It's gonna be hard. We're kind of in the same position where we have to, like, Coco into, like, a Trickster and a Glasspool or something like that. Okay, well, this is the point at which we have to do this now. That's not gonna do it. At least we're not taking the damage from this thing. Alright. This game is so dumb. I think we're losing to this, but we're at least making it entertaining. Yikes. Alright, that should be enough. Without Reejerey, there's like no hope. I think they should just give something like Trample with this Renault as an attack. Like that seems way better to me. Here if they attack with everything, like we're kind of boned anyway. Because we have to throw away our entire board just to live. Like the most I can take is 3 things to the face. No, I can't even take 3 things. I have to take okay, I can. Alright. So these 3 I can take, and I can... Yeah, so this will be 13 damage, so I have to block all of these. No, but it doesn't matter, because they still have this to give something +2/+0 and trample, so, like... If I don't... Yeah, whichever one I don't block, it doesn't actually matter. I have 7 blockers, and they... Yeah, this is all terrible. Alright, let's pretend that there's, like, a way to live through this. I don't actually believe that this makes any huge difference. Oh, that's also terrible. Don't believe that there's like a better way to block here. Sure. This just all seems losing. Svyelun is definitely going to die, so... Alright. We're going to game. This is a match where Force of Fog might actually do something. This doesn't say anything about damage not being prevented, so... Decisive Denial is actually bad in this matchup. Their creatures are way bigger than ours, so we can't actually kill them with it. This is only good at killing like 2/2s at best. Well, they should be able to do this here. Like all of our creatures are gonna die. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's fine. This should be sufficient. Ta-da! Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't matter like either way because we didn't have anything near enough. All right. So Denial is gonna come out here. We're gonna bring in Pause for Reflection. Don't think the Mistcaller actually mattered either. I guess Kira could be okay. Does any of the rest of this matter? Or maybe Brazen Borrower. Just bouncing something to their hand actually could be relevant. I mean, tapping down their threats actually is fine. Maybe not Silvergill Adept. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to keep in the speakers though because we want to do this. No, I do not use the black mana from the pathway at all. It is just a hedge against opposing Merfolk decks. We have a blue source that comes into play untapped and does not enable Island Walk. So I have specifically tried to reduce the number of islands in my deck to an acceptable number. So we want some islands to enable like our 1-drops, but we also don't want too many. So it's a balancing act. That's all. I would love to play first. Fuck, I can't keep that. I don't have a... Why is this always what happens to me? Why do we have to, like, go to 5 cards every time? Come on. What are you doing to me? Alright. I guess we're throwing these 2 away. It doesn't really matter here, but whatever. Let's just... What are you gonna do? Like, sometimes the shuffler just makes its opinion known. That's all. Well, we will have many more matches, though. Yeah, commune with dinosaurs. Go ahead, do your thing. Shifting Ceratops was definitely a cool one to bring in here. We'll just have to hope that we can company into something useful. Nah, that's not gonna fucking happen. They brought in Grafdigger's Cage now. Alright. I think we just, like, concede here. Because, like, we're on 2 cards and they're both useless and they have... Like, we can better use our time on another match. Like, this is unwinnable at this point. Okay, so we go to the mold of 5 plus, like, the hate card for our hand. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I would rather just spend my time actually playing a match that is winnable. There's nothing to be gained from that, so let's do something more entertaining than that. Play. Alright. Why? Okay, we can keep this. Put the Mistcaller away. Unfortunately, we don't have an island in here for this, so that's a little rough. We're up against goblins. That's not good. Yeah, we'll attack first. Like, there's 0%, like, if you block with the Kirk's Prospector, I am 1000% okay with that, because that means that, like, you're not going to get early Muxus or something like that. Let's get Svyelun out. This is a good matchup for our sideboard tech. You are correct. Rum Gully. Oh, they're playing, like, combo goblins. Interesting. Okay. So I think what we want to do here... see, if I play the Master first, I might not have company online next turn. So I'd get an extra 1 damage, but it probably wouldn't matter. As much as I don't want to do it, I might have to turn this Master into a tropical island so we can cast company. So I'm going to attack first and see what we draw. Okay, so then I can definitely play Shoreline plus Master here. I will turn this extra Svyelun into a trop. Perfect. There was a risk that I draw something like Decisive Denial and then I wouldn't actually be able to cast company next turn, which would be totally devastating. Okay. Let's just cast it first. So we might find, like, Trickster or something. Well, this seems fantastic. Good luck, opponent. You want to, like, double block my Master, by all means. Because if you sacrifice the goblins, then... Yeah, this is fine. I am totally cool with this trade. Deal me 20 right now or you die. There's a very high chance this second company is just going to win. Okay. You could get, like... I guess you could cast Muxus here. Yeah, Arena definitely wants me to play Coco, so... Alright, let's see what happens. It's possible. They could play, like, Muxus and get, like, the haste guy and just, like, go off like that. But I have no answer to that, so I can't play around it. Here we go. Do not find a haste creature. Okay, well, I think that means we win. Probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. No, they can still sacrifice these things to drain for life. So we actually need to, like, do something here. They have a matron. That's a problem. So I probably have to... They're going to matron to matron. Interesting. They can't attack. Okay. So how do we want to go about this? Could attack with everything. Like, they kind of have to block, right? Or they're just, like, screwed. They're going to throw away their board. Like, Muxus by itself is not that big of a threat. I think we need to draw the card. Well, does this matter if we draw it first? Alright. I don't think it does because it doesn't change our line here. So if we want to do this first because we might have Trickster or something, so... I guess the only question is... Do I care if we have Trickster? Yes, I actually do care because if I have Trickster, I can sack the Siege Gang before they block. Okay, that's really good, and that's exactly what we want. Because now the Trickster will tap this thing down, so now they're in a lot of trouble. So they want to gain life with this, they have to start sacking things right now. And they're going to have to make some blocks that are not going to be very good for them. Okay, so you have to block at least 2 creatures here, and Svyelun has to be one of them. Are they gonna be able to, like, kill us with a combo next turn? That could be scary. I don't know if that's what the matron's getting. No, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they have a thing that interacts with Grumgully in this format. Not sure. They're at 1. Again, they're in a position they have to do 20 right now, so. Oh, they have that. Yeah, that does it. All right, they have it. They have the infinite combo here. All right. We are actually dead to this. So we'll let them do it a few times so you can see. Well, yeah, I couldn't really, like, beat that, I think. Had to try to attack them and see what would happen. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. They persist out here. It's rough. We're gonna keep the Mistcallers. So the denial is actually not that bad, but pause for reflection. I think we need this more. So this could actually break up their combo. I don't think this is a Silvergill Adept matchup. Take out 1 Reejerey as well. There's not really a whole lot else. Like, I don't want to bring in Relic here. This is what I'm saying. Like, the really aggressive matches are the ones that are going to be hardest for us. Like, we got close, but they had exactly, like, 1 turn where they needed to, like, Muxus into something big, and they managed to, like, Muxus into something big, so. It's a hell of a way to go. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Like, can we, like, keep an actual hand? Like, that would be cool. Yeah, keep this. Bottom one of those. Our mulligans have been, like, really bad. Alright. This time, this is gonna go better. Because, like, yeah, blocking here, it's not an option. Then we will have Trickster. Yeah, okay. I think I just attack with Kumena Speaker here. Question is, do I use the Trickster? I might actually be better to play Shoreline Scout and throw away the Trickster for an island, because then next turn I could potentially play Collected Company. I think that's better. I mean, we're in a little bit more risk of something bad happening here, but still have Pause for Reflection up, so. The Muxus line is not what concerns me that much right now. I don't like that. They're getting close to their combo here. They only need 2 more cards. Okay. I think it's safe to attack with everything. So that this can't reasonably block. So if they block with the Putrid Goblin, then their combo is going to go offline. Because it's not going to persist back, so I'm okay with this, I think. Gonna go do Bath Night. Good luck with the rest of the way. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna block you. That didn't seem reasonable at all. Yeah, we might just die to this if they have it in hand, so. Guess we're gonna find out. Do they have... Oh, they have infinite mana with this stupid goblin, don't they? I don't think they want to attack because they might be worried about Merfolk Trickster. See, that could be the thing, because they can tell we have a card in hand, and if they just go for it right now and they sack like the Putrid Goblin and we have Merfolk Trickster, like their entire game plan just crumbles here. So they may not be willing to risk it. That might, because otherwise, like, they could just play everything right now. So okay. So how do we do that? Like, if I play the Master here, these are all 3s. Again, they don't really have to block anything, though. But I think we're kind of dead anyway, right? So we'll have 3, 3, and 4, so they have to block at least one thing, but they'll just block with, like, the Goblin Matron and then just, like, combo kill us. Unfortunately, I think I'm reasonably sure that they have infinite mana now, because what they can do, if this thing's just gonna, sacrifice to the Skirk Prospector and make infinite mana, then they can cast literally anything they want here. So maybe the correct thing to do... If they have, like, another Matron, like, that's game over. If they have, like, Muxus, that's probably game over. Guess the best thing I can do is just play the Master and attack with the Kumena Speaker and hope that we don't die. It's so bad, though. I guess I attack like this because I can still cast the Pause for Reflection. Yeah, at least this gets one goblin off of the board. Yeah, it persists. They know I have something, but they don't know what I have. So I think we're just going to get Muxus here, probably. It's my guess. They're going for it. Like, if I don't attack them, like, I don't have any reasonable chance of winning, so... What I kind of need them to do is go for, like, combat damage kill instead of, like, getting the Prospector. Alright, that... Alright, well, if they get the... Or no, I'm sorry, not Prospector, the Siege... Or Sling Gang. If they get Sling Gang, we just concede. Alright, we die. We got comboed by a creature combo, so what are you going to do? Not much we can do about that. So, like, it's or tribal aggro stuff. It's just really hard. But if you see we go against, like, spell decks, like, much better against that, so... It's a give and take to it. We go up against, like, control decks, we murder them, usually. The counter spells and, like, the flash creature, you know, Collected Company, all very good against it. So we'll just have to see what's up. Oh, we're on the play again. This is not a good hand either. Like, our hands are just ass. I am gonna keep this. I think I put the Denial in the bottom. It's hard to say, actually. Maybe I put... Alright, Motown, take it easy. I could put Svyelun on the bottom, actually. Because this could be a match where this card's really relevant, so... Let's do this. Probably going to get rid of the Mistcaller. Yeah, alright. And then we'll likely just play Mistbinder and attack. Interesting. Might be up against the mirror. We'll see. Oh, we're up against control. Okay, that's fine. They're tapped out, we'll just start murdering them. Because, like, basically, if we just counter the Wrath spell with Decisive Denial, they're dead, so... Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Exactly. See, look, we just absolutely bodied them. Like, we had the Denial the whole time. Never did we not have it, so... Mistcaller against this deck is really bad. We do want to, I think, bring in Test of Talents, and probably... Relic is okay. We do have Azcanta. They might have Torrential Gearhulk, but probably Kira, I imagine, is a little bit better. Take out some Reejereys, because I don't think that they're that important here. Generally want to keep the curve lower versus the control deck. Brazen Borrower is actually probably reasonable too. Just because it's a flash threat means we can hold up our counter spells better, or even just bounce like Azcanta or some nonsense like that. This is actually a little bit rough. The thing is, we can go like Speaker into Denial, but that seems really poor. The alternative is that we could just play like Tricksters, but then we can't play like this. This hand's actually really awkward. It has a lot of the stuff that we want, but I don't think we're going to be actually hurting them very badly. I'm going to keep it and just pray that we draw some mana that's not going to screw us. Alright. Well, I have to go with the Decisive Denial route. And hope that we draw another lands. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, well that's sort of helpful. Because now we have a clock plus a counterspell. That's really what we want in this match. So they do have Torrential Gearhulk, which is now in the graveyard. Looks like they probably have something here, but... let's not do that, please. I actually need that at the moment. And if we can find a land, maybe we can play Svyelun, which will survive even a Wrath. They really are intent on killing this thing, sure. Well, Svyelun's not going to survive a Wrath right now, so I guess we have to play the Master. Here, I guess if they Wrath, it's only a 2-for-1, which is not great, but still, like, better than throwing away Svyelun. That actually doesn't work that well. We have Island Walk. I think what we do here is we just attack with the Kumena Speaker. Play Svyelun. Did not have Mystical Dispute. That's good. So now even if they Wrath the board, Svyelun will still live. That's important. But we also have 9 Island Walk damage right now, which is very scary. Okay, it's not bad. I can always bounce that with Borrower if I need to. I guess we're just going to attack with Kumena Speaker. They're not there for Azcanta yet, so bouncing it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't think attacking's a good idea at the moment. Hold on. Let's get our Svyelun back. That's pretty good. I guess if we play the Kira, right, like, that probably does it. They have to do something right now or they're screwed. Oh no! Alright, that's fine, I guess. So yeah, settle. This is why we don't attack with everything. Alright. I don't need to do anything else right now. Yeah, that's gonna come online, but it's okay. We're not super screwed at the moment. Okay. Teferi is like, oh, it's alright. Means they're probably in trouble. Kira's got to be good here. Alright. Tap down one of these. They have 4 mana here. Guess I could just try to kill them right now. Let's hope that they don't have a second Settle the Wreckage. How do you have 2 fucking Settles? You are really good at magical cards. Sure. I don't have any left. Alright, they have to find something again or they're dead, so... Well, they have Banishing Light still in hand, so, like, that is an option. They should probably Banishing Light the Master here. Now, they took Svyelun, that's interesting. Alright. I guess let's see. Do you have an answer to Kira? Let's just kill Teferi. You have a third Settle the Wreckage, my god. Wreckage into wreckage into wreckage. The odds were way in our favor that they just would not have two of them this early in the game. Alright. It's still not that bad. Because, like, we still have Kira and we still have Borrower. So it's not over yet. But it's getting rougher. I'm not going to block this. I will play Borrower. Probably send Kira to Fairy and Borrower at their face. Let's try to play this and see if they have a counterspell, which they do not. Alright. Actually, you know what? Teferi's only going to go to 8 next turn. We probably only have like 2 turns left, so I guess let's attack them and see what happens here. So if this puts them... Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, if you have 3 Settle the Wreckages in a row... Or, I'm sorry, like, plus, like, Gearhulk, like, you fucking deserve to win. You clearly wanted it more than me. How? How is this life? I can't. Just... Alright, we'll just run this back. That was incredible. Alright, well, we're on the play for game 3. Opponent, they needed, like, literally 4 settles in a row in order to, like, actually have a chance this game, so... this hand looks fantastic and is almost definitely going to kill them. I don't think this makes a difference either way. So we're definitely going to play Silvergill Adept and then probably... That's fine. Test of Talents at countering Settle the Wreckage is going to fucking end their life. Now I'm actually tempted to play Master here because I think this is going to be... I need to just kill them quickly. Like, what are they going to do? Okay, sure. Probably just play Speaker and hold up Test of Talents this turn. They could counter this if they want. Okay, if they're going to cycle this for 1, then I'll probably just bounce the Shark token. We're slightly vulnerable to a Wrath here, but if they try to get us with Settle, that's not going to end well for them. Nope, okay. That was pretty bad for them, really. Alright, what do I want to do here? It's not quite enough to kill them, but, like, it's close. I think this is fine. Not today, Satan. Okay, yeah! Get that shit out of here! The first 4 were more than enough. The 5th one, nah. We ain't doing that shit. Merfolk is a control killer. That's our role. We just murder control decks. So long, Settle Gamer. Yeah, exactly. Just imagine Mario swinging Settle the Wreckage off like the side of the arena. Alright, here we go. On the play. We've been on the play a lot. Not super in love with this hand, but I will keep it. It's close enough for, I guess. We will turn the pathway here. To a trop. Thoughtseize. Goodbye, Merfolk Trickster. We are definitely... Why the fuck would you take Glasspool Mimic? That can't possibly be correct. There's no universe in which that makes sense. No. Alright. This is definitely going to be hard, though. Okay, so... we're not playing it for black mana, we're just playing it for the fact that it is, the sole fact that it is a, come on, I can use my words. It's a not, it taps for blue and does not give our opponent island walk. That's all. It's basically just like a split between that and basic islands. So here's a problem. Death Shadow's gonna get really big. Alright, so let's attack with Shoreline Scout. See what they want to do here. Okay. Absolutely not. So Luris can come back online. Oh, they have another one? You shitting me? They have two more? Oh, we are in trouble now. Or are we? So I think we want to attack for 3 here, and then we'll play the Merfolk Trickster. Uh-huh. You played 2 Death Shadows. Okay. Why would you attack? No, they have a removal spell for sure. Okay, that's fine. Like, we couldn't beat this. That was too much. We want Kira for this, and I think... What do we want? Denial, I don't think is actually that good versus this deck. Relic might be okay, but it's not great. This could be another pause for reflection match. They just swing out with their shadows and then we just kill them. I don't think Mistcaller is doing very much either. I think we can race this. I believe you're correct. Borrower doesn't seem bad either. I don't usually like Merrow Reejerey very much versus decks that are playing Fatal Push in them, so I'll just bring in 3 of these. I think this card is fine, but I don't know if I want all 4 of them. We'll keep in 2 Reejereys. This should be okay. Yeah, Brazen I think is fine, because this can at least bounce stuff. Luris might suck, but you know what? If we get to the point in the game where that's a problem, then so be it. So, part of the issue here is that, like, this... all of, like, the red, black, and I guess even blue, so, like... Yeah, like, the Grixis Luris decks, they basically have everything in this format. I don't think that he's playing Grixis. I think he's pushed... I don't believe we saw any, mana, or, yeah, red mana, but... Could definitely play, like, Faithless Looting and Dragon's Rage Channeler, which are fantastic cards. The only thing stopping that is that the mana is terrible. They probably have to take Svyelun, and now they know about Pause for Reflection, so they're going to play around it. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Unfortunately for you, I drew Silvergill Adept, which is like one of the best things I could have drew this turn. Then I can curve right on up into Svyelun and hopefully into Company, and that will be excellent. We are not attacking into this. Because it's extremely likely that they have a thing. Okay, well, if they have Delver of Secrets, I will attack into that. I feel like I have to attack into this thing, right? No, I can't, because they might have Fatal Push, and I don't want them to kill Svyelun here. Well, they don't have Fatal Push. No, this is fine. If Delver flips, we can still race it. Fuck. Alright, and this card's really powerful. Okay. I could have, I guess. I get the problem is, like, I didn't want them to block with, like, Delver of Secrets and then have Fatal Push online to kill my Svyelun. That was the reason I didn't attack. Because I feel like if we untap a Svyelun, we probably just murder them. So the question here is, do I play Mistbinder or Coco? And I think the answer is Coco. Here, I believe this is a good attack. Because, like, there's no way that they're going to block this. Well, that's what I mean. It is attrition-based. Okay, well, you knew that I had this in hand, so do you have, like, a counterspell? Thieves Guild Enforcer? I don't think that matters. No, they have Drown in the Lock. Okay, fuck. Alright, well. I guess we're gonna do it now while they can't counter it, so... I was just hoping that they would try to block with the Enforcer there. Kira and Master off of that was actually a really great hit. So they block with the Enforcer, then we Coco into a Lord and we just blow them out, so... Alright. Alright, we play Merfolk Mistbinder. They only have one card in hand, so... It's fine, we'll play the Shoreline Scout. I'm not going to attack with Kira here. I'm only going to attack... They have one card, and they can't actually do anything about it, so... They have a Watery Grave in play, so Island Walk is going to murder them, and then they're, like, dead next turn. And pause for reflection. Yeah, see, look, they had a blocker for Kira. And that could have happened. So there was no reason to gamble on this. But they're actually, like, screwed now, because now... Yeah, with one card in hand, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Island Walk them to death. Sure. I'm not going to cast it with the Convoke just in case they don't realize that I could do that. They might play around this card, though, now that they see it's a thing, so... It could be worth taking it out. I don't know, do we keep it or do we, like, side it out? I might just bring in the denials now. Because they like, have seen this, and so they might, yeah, it might scare them a little bit, so... We'll bring in denial. I don't think denial is great, but... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have Relic, because that would have undermined both Luris and Drown in the Lock, because we did learn about Drown in the Lock in that game. So that could have been a mistake. Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, I kind of wish I had Relic over the Denial. Damn it. This hand seems fine. Delver, okay. Yeah, little known fact about Merfolk. Merfolk is excellent at murdering Delver of Secrets because of Merfolk Trickster. Like, if they attack, like, with Delver next turn, I can just flash in Trickster to kill it. Well, not anymore, because now they're going to see it coming. It took away Denial. That's interesting. I guess I attack and I play Silvergill Adept here. Sure, we'll reveal this again. So I can still play, like, Speaker plus Trickster next turn. You know what? I'm thinking they might have that, yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm not sure I like this attack, because they could have the 1/3 flying thief guy. If I attack into it, like, they're just gonna cast it, and then I have to burn Trickster and that thing. I don't know that I want to do that. If they have that, I think I'd rather just play this and try to get company online next turn. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay, they can have that. Alright. I think this turn, because we'll have company as a backup, it's a much safer attack. You can probably attack with everything. Okay. That's fine by me. 4 cards in the graveyard. I think no matter what they do, I'm okay with this, so let's attack. Interesting. Sure. I'm assuming they have Drown in the Lock. They've been kind of playing like they do. But I'm going to force them to use it. Because then I have another company I can cast in my turn. Or I can at least just attack with everything and hold up, like, Trickster, and hopefully that will be enough to slow them down. This is pretty good. So they definitely have something else here. If they block, I don't care that much. Okay, let's see. What do you got for this? Because you don't know about the Master of the Pearl Trident, which is going to kill you next turn. So if you, like, waste whatever your last card is on Trickster, you actually are dead. Ooh, that was the wrong answer, sir. Good fucking game. There we go. We beat up on the Shadow deck. I guess it's like part Shadow, part Rogues. You just love it when they mouse over your permanents 20,000 times before casting a spell. Yeah, you know, it's kind of a tip-off because you can see when your opponent is actually reading your cards. So there is a very tiny edge to be gained if you actually like know what the cards are without having to click on them. Just worth pointing out. Then if you mouse over, like you're telling your opponent, okay, I'm potentially thinking about something that might interact with this permanent, so or maybe this card matters. All right, we're on the play. Excellent. However, I don't. This hand is not really excellent. Go first. Probably have to play these both on island side. Like, I guess I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not very happy about it. It's not throw it away bad, but it's still pretty bad. Alright. Swamp, Crypt Breaker. We're up against zombies. Good old Zambambos. Unfortunately, I have to... I think I have to do this. And I'm going to have to Trickster this in their turn because I don't want them discarding a card. I have to do this before they actually draw, like, can play a land. Because I don't want them to do it, so... Alright. Undead Augur. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, attack. If this blocks, then I'll just Trickster it so they don't draw the card. Okay, pass. We didn't draw a land. We need to draw lands. That's it. Like, our hand is going to fall apart otherwise. If the Augur attacks, then I think I'll play Trickster and block it. Alright, what do we got? Yikes. Okay, Champion of the Perished. That's less than ideal. Yikes. Okay, that can't possibly be good. Alright, well, I have no choice. I have to play this right now. I guess I have to do this. Again, I'm not thrilled about this because they can still do it in response, but what are you gonna do? At least it's a forcing line, so this Undead Augur is super awesome. I think we're dying just because of our mana screw here. If we attack, they're just gonna trade with the tokens. Like, it's not worth it. I definitely have enough lands in my deck. I have like 23 or 24 mana sources, but like I don't know. It's just kind of awkward. I really don't like these tide channels, but you don't really have a better option than that. And yeah, we're just gonna get murdered by these things now. It's too late. They have way too much of an advantage here. Like, even if I play Svyelun, it's not enough to come back against it because they can draw like multiple cards a turn. Like, we're not catching up to this. Let's just move on to the sideboard, and there's no point showing them more cards. Pause for Reflection seems like it's good, and Relic seems like it's good. Yeah, Engineered Explosives probably would be good, except that, you know, it's not a card that we have access to in this format. We have to take out 3 more cards. So the Mistcallers, I don't think that we're going to need these. We can take out 1 more card. I guess maybe Reejerey. Let's just do it like this. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of telling, too, because I think a lot of our losses have just been because we haven't been able to curve out properly. This is better. It's not, like, a lot better, but at least it's a little bit better. We'll have access to green mana. They mulligans? Okay. So we'll play Shoreline, pitch Svyelun to turn it into land. Then we have Trickster online. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb is reasonable. But I don't know if, like, should we be playing Ratchet Bomb? It's really glacially slow against a lot of the decks we need it against. Like, I guess, like, elves or goblins, they're probably going to kill you before it actually matters. Okay, Dread Wanderer. Sure. Alright, so I think this is actually a turn where I probably want to play Glasspool Mimic. I only get in for 1 damage, but it means next turn I can play, like, Svyelun. That's probably worth way more to me. And then we might curve into company here, so if we can get company online, like, we'll be in good shape. Or it's actually possible maybe we play Reejerey. That's pretty good. Let's see. I think actually I'm going to go with this line. If they want to block with the Augur, I guess that's okay. It replaces itself. But it's... I'd rather that do that now before they have a bunch of shit die. What's up, Torborg? Yeah, we're playing some magical cards right now. Well, this is actually free, so we untap the pathway and turn the island into a thing. Then we can play company here. Alright, well, that's still fine because this lets us attack with Reejerey. I've been doing okay. Like, we got off to a rough start. We've had a few awesome victories. Like, we did beat the basically, like, all the island decks. Like, we've crushed them, but it's a little bit harder when you're up against some of the aggro decks, so okay. They're just playing as many bodies as they can. That's not gonna bode well for them. So I can play Master, tap down one of their things, play Trickster, tap down 2 of their things, and they basically just die from that. So let's do that. What do I care about blocking? I guess we don't want that blocking. Let's not let them block with that. Yeah, they just give up. Yeah, we're playing Historic. So, alright, let's see. Do we want to revise this at all? I don't know. This seemed like this was fine. Honestly, Reejerey looked like it was really good there. Maybe it's a little bit better than one of these. This is a fine trick, but I don't want to super rely on it. I don't know how much Relic matters. Relic is like okay against them. I don't know if it's super gonna kill them though. Maybe I take out one of these and just believe in 3 of these. This Reejerey, like, them having death touch creatures means that tapping their stuff down matters a little bit more. Or also same thing like preventing combat damage. They have some cards that use the graveyard, not like all of them do. It's okay. Alright, I mean, I'm gonna keep it. That is not the card that we want to see starting off, though. It's rough. It's probably going to be bigger than, like, Trickster can deal with. Oh, God, they have multiples of these to start off with. Like, this pause for reflection, like, is not going to work now because now they have Thoughtseize. Alright. So, yeah, they're reading that card right now. You can see, like, oh, that does a thing. They took the Mistbinder. That makes sense. Alright, well, we have to just pass, right? We can't, like, do anything else here. I think we have to tap down the bigger one. Yeah. Take 3 damage, but at least, like... I think I'd rather them have 2/3/3s than like try to deal with that. They just might not attack otherwise. All right. There is basically zero chance that yeah, that these things are only going to be 3 power. So blocking isn't an option. Company might be though, and same thing like pause for reflection could be an option. So I can do that on their turn. So if they don't have any more disruption, we might be able to stall them out here a little bit. That is rough. It's gonna really hurt us. They only have 1 card left though, so maybe it's not that bad. Alright. So we take 10 damage. So I guess I could. That's not good because that means they only need to play 5 more creatures to actually like kill us. Oh, fuck, if I pay 2 life, that's so brutal. Alright, I can't afford the 2 life right now. What I need to have happen here is I need to draw another land so that I can play company, get 2 creatures, and then hold up this second pause for reflection. Yeah, see, look, I would be very close to dead here. Like, if I shocked myself, like, I'm just dying to, like, anything. I'd be at 1 life, so... Yeah, obviously shocking is not the way to go here. Yeah, you only need to attack with 2 things. Yeah. Alright, desperately need land off the top. It's not gonna do it. Actually, no, this is fine because I can... Alright, so here's the trick. I can use Reejerey, untap the breeding pool. Because now these 3 creatures can actually cast pause. Okay, so I can cast Collected Company here. We want to go Reejerey plus Silvergill Adept. That's really good. Nope. We just passed the turn here. Hope that they don't have enough zombies to kill us with this servant. Holy shit. Alright, well, we just died to that, so that they just wiped our board. Alright. That was a card I could not play around. Like, I was just dead to that, so fuck. Otherwise, we had, like, a really good comeback plan, because we could actually fog then, and then cast, like, Trickster and 2 Reejereys tapping things down. Like, we could actually come back from there. Not versus that, though. They really fucking brought, like, a huge tribal hate card in their sideboard. Brutal. But I mean, like, that's just how Merfolk is in the format. Like I said, tribal matches are ones that we're going to struggle with, and, like, probably non-tribal matches are ones that we're going to do a lot better with, so. It is just going to be dependent upon how it is that Arena's matchmaking pairs us, so. This hand is actually really bad. We're up against a Luris deck, and, like, I can't keep this. This is insanely better. We'll keep this. I think I put Mistcaller on the bottom. So, but the problem, like, for us really is that we're kind of stuck at the bottom of, like, of the platinum, right? So, we're gonna play against fucking anything. Literally, like, there's no rules, no, or just whatever is gonna go. Okay, well, let's see if they have, like, a shock or something, because this looks like... I don't know. This is like Grixis, right? So they have to have Dragon's Rage Channeler or something. Cycling? Okay. Are you playing like Jeskai cycling here? That could be bad. So this Decisive Denial or this Trickster could be relevant. No? Okay. It's actually not that. We have to get rid of the Denial. I'm playing Grixis? What the hell is this for? I don't think the 1 extra damage is really worth it right now. Would have loved to draw a land here, but I need it next turn. We're on a mulligan here, and our hand is not particularly good unless... If we can pick up a land, then maybe it can improve. Okay, Soul Guide Lantern. This is their combo card with Luris, because they can just kind of like Bobble, keep drawing cards with it. Okay, I don't care about my graveyard at all, so that's fine. Sure. Totally okay with that. It would be better if that was a land, that's for sure. But you take what you gotta, yeah, do what we gotta do. They're just gonna use removal until Croxa comes online and then murders us. Mistcaller is not very good in this match. Mistcaller does not interact with Croxa, like, at all. Super terrible. Oh, they're playing Death Shadow again. Okay, that's... They have multiple shadows. That's dangerous. Alright, I guess we're playing Svyelun here. They have 1 card in hand. Alright. Yeah, well, okay. I think as of tomorrow it won't be, but like the meta hasn't like actually changed over yet, so memory lapse is still legal tonight, so that's why it's still here. Because I think some of the decks like Jeskai are still they can still play it. Fuck, we're just getting brutalized here by like a modern deck. They're just playing like literal modern Grixis Shadow. We don't get Ether Vial against this deck. Alright, that I think I've seen enough. Like, that's gonna do it. Leaving us with only... Yeah, the mulligan against this was just really hard, so... We did beat it last time, though, and I think we can again. Alright, Reejerey is a card that I don't particularly like against this. And... Actually, Decisive Denial I don't particularly like against this either. I don't actually know how... I guess maybe these are going to be fine. Who knows? It's probably okay. I could bring in Test of Talents. Test definitely has some... This definitely could work. Just counter some removal spells. But it only counters instants and sorceries, which means it's only going to counter removal. So this is only ever going to be... Well, it's only ever going to be a 1-for-1, which is the problem. I don't really like that. Whereas, like, I think Reflection, if, like, we get to do it, it will win us the game. They might see it coming with Thoughtseize, but it's also possible they might not, so... Yeah, removing removal from their deck doesn't matter because they have, like, infinite of them. This is fine. We'll keep this. We'll go Lord into Lord, hopefully, and that will be fine. Well, there's Channeler. Alright. Let's get our master out. It's gonna be difficult because, like, when you play turn 1 Rage Channeler, like, this card is, like, fucking oppressive in every format that it's in right now. I actually think that I'm just gonna discard Breeding Pool here. I'll take the damage, it's fine. Now, the problem with Rage Channeler is that every single time that you cast a removal spell, it's actually just gonna get worse. Like, they're just scrying into more removal, so... Well, since the shields are down, we'll play Glasspool, copy the Master. Like, if they want to block, that's fine. If not, that's also fine. Then next turn I can play Master. If we draw a land, we can also hold up Trickster. Nope, there goes the Master. So, this is the problem. Like, yeah, this is a better Delver of Secrets because, like, it becomes the 3/3 flyer, but also just straight up, like, yeah, draws you gas every turn. Imagine if Delver of Secrets said, like, every turn scry, like, 2. So ridiculous. That's why, like, Delver in Legacy is actually cutting Delver of Secrets for this card. Alright, what's gonna happen here? They definitely have something, but I don't think that it matters. I think we still attack anyway. Please, for the love of God, block. Yeah, I know that you're not going to make that mistake. Alright, well, let's play Svyelun while we have the opportunity. Svyelun's a little bit harder to deal with. Oh, fuck. Well, of course they have this, too. Why would they not? Like, it's hard. Ugh, I have to have, like, the Trickster to try to ambush it, but it's hard because now they have Luris online, too, so... Alright, well, I have to play the other one, so hope that it's good enough. It's kind of weird how that works. It said Scry 0 top and bottom, but it's not actually a Scry. It's a Surveil. Right. So they have... Do you have a land? And you have to have... Why the fuck would you get... Like... What? No, okay, they have this. That's even better. Come on! This is what I'm saying. They basically get to, like, draw whatever they want every turn, and there's, like, nothing you can do about it. Alright. I just have to try to race them, that's it. Racing is the only plan here. Like, they can play Croxa, and then I'll probably have to discard some pause. Just use Trickster. Okay, Rage Channeler. That's not an... Okay, well, that will do it. Sure. I guess if we draw another Lord, we win. Alright, any Lord wins. That will do. Because they played a Watery Grave, so that means they are screwed. Fuck, like... This was such a hard game, too. Alright. That was insane. I feel like we probably shouldn't have won game 2. Alright, well, they've seen this card, so now they'll be less inclined to walk into it, so... Alright. What do we do here? Maybe Denial could be a little bit better. Alright. I guess we'll do it like that. Didn't even find, like, Relic, though. So I guess we want something on the draw that can, like, catch up against Channeler, so... When you're on the play, I think you want to press your advantage a little bit. When you're in the draw, it's harder to do that. I think we keep this. How we sequence this is going to be harder, but... I almost kind of want to play Relic on turn 1. No, they played Ether Spell, though. Okay. Well... Now I think I have to kind of play Shoreline Scout and then play or exile this Shoreline. I don't think Test of Talents is that good. Like, at best, it's a 1-for-1. Maybe if they have a second copy of the spell in hand, then it's okay. But I don't really want to hold up mana versus this deck for too long, because, like, the longer the game goes, like, the higher their chances of winning are. Like, they're the control deck here, because they have, like, such an incredibly powerful late game engine that, like, once Luris comes online, like, the game is just fucking over. So this definitely looks to me like they have a removal spell. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play Tropical Island, and then I'm just gonna play Relic. If they want to waste it on Shoreline Scout, then that's okay. So they're holding, like, Unholy Heat or Fatal Push or some shit, and I'm not gonna let them, like, use it on a Lord. I will wait till next turn, and then I'll play, like, Mistbinder. Okay. It's fine with me. If they play something like Rage Channeler here, like, it's not good, but and we can still fight through it. No, they just put Luris in hand. Okay, that's surprising. Alright, well, if that, in that case, then... you know what? No, I fucked up. I should have played Glasspool Mimic and not that. Alright, but I guess it's okay. In that case, I'm going to play the Silvergill Adept. Okay, let's see. Exile a card. Alright. Alright, let's play this Relic. So, like, yeah, Luris ain't doing shit versus 2 Relics in here. Now if they have, like, Channelers, like, they're pretty poor. Like, I guess that's not fair. They're not poor because they can still, like, dig through their deck for removal, but they're only going to be 1/1s. That's the important part. Like, if they play Crocs, I'll just discard Glasspool Mimic for East for sure. Like, their hand has to just be full of removal spells right now, so... Okay, sure, I'll play the Mistbinder. Like, they're gonna remove something. At least I'll still get to attack with 2 creatures. Then I'll play Glasspool so we can company them next turn. Sure. If you want to burn your removal on these 2/1s, I'm okay with this. Alright. So let's get this online so companies can come out. Or it's also possible that we might play, like, Lord. That's okay. I'm not super concerned by that right now. They definitely have some bullshit here, so I'm not gonna bother. See if I can find a Merfolk Trickster and tap this down. Oh, you know what? Fuck Trickster. Let's get these 2. Now our board has, like, ultimate protection. Good luck. Yes! That was incredible. Oh my god, the power of Kira. Svyelun. Company into Kira plus Svyelun was awesome. Oh, no, it actually is. I think that's gonna have to be. Well, all right. Well, you know what? We'll play one more. All right, one more match for tonight, and then we'll call it a night. Then we'll deal with our free stuff because we are running up into the amount of time that I have for tonight. So, one match. We'll see how this goes. But there we go. We beat Shadow again. That was again. It's rough. Like Shadow is like a legitimate modern power level deck here. It's got like all the good cards. You know. Got Thoughtseize, like Fatal Push, um, Channeler, Luris, and then even stuff like Colligan's Command and Unholy Heat. Like the deck is rough. This hand seems great. Actually, we're gonna keep this easily. Mobius Metal Band, huh? I think we'll just play the Pathway first. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of any of my gas here. I think this is fine. Okay with upgrading Island. Alright, we're up against Burn, it looks like. Please attack. This is the worst attack in the history of attacks. Like, why would you do that? That was a piss poor attack, in my opinion. It's possible they have something like Stomp here, but if they do, so be it. Like, I have to try. Faithless Looting? Okay, maybe. If I can get 2 Lords out, like, we might actually be in good shape here. You know what? Okay, so they probably have Dragon's Rage Channeler in this deck, so might not be that clear cut. They might want the artifact creature in the graveyard. Oh, fuck, they have Fiery Temper. You know, I remember this. I played against this deck one time already, and it's actually pretty difficult. I have to play this. Like, it only gets worse because they have stuff like Unholy Heat that's just going to kill all your shit. And, like, it's already really bad for us. Here, they have clearly, Play with Fire, sure. The upgraded shock. This deck is very hard because this is, again, like, very, very powerful deck. They're just gonna, they're gonna play, like, infinite fucking removal spells and while this Channeler kills us. But I have to play my cards because, like, there's just no other way to, like, come back here. Channeler, okay. This would have been a great turn for us to actually draw, yeah, for us to draw an untapped land here. Let's play Trickster. So we'll tap this with Reejerey, and then we will Trickster the Channeler down. Have to try to build a board somehow. And then hope that company can just take us to the promised land. Okay, that's not great either. This is, you know what, maybe this is fine. Reveal Trickster again. Let's tap this. We might be able to get there on the basis of this. I mean, what are they gonna do? Channeler has to attack, so probably I just... Okay, that's fine. Alright, they're gonna Madness and do something here. You know what? I should have responded because I just gave them a Surveil trigger for free for no fucking reason. Whoopsies. Alright. So Reejerey's gonna go away, but we're gonna get to company, hopefully, like, make some good attacks in this turn. Blazing Root Walla. Alright. That's not terrible, but, like, we need company here. It looks like they have removal in hand. Well, it's too late now. I don't think this is going to affect anything. I don't believe they have, like, phoenixes or any shit, so I think just a 2/2 body is going to be better. Alright, I guess we're attacking. If they want to trade the Root Wallow with something, I can live with that. Alright, well, they had Unholy Heat, so... Sure. Yeah, but... Oh, fuck, they didn't realize about the Indestructible. Whoopsies. Yeah, Svyelun is, she has her bodyguards right now, so... That was kind of a whoopsie moment. Alright, let's play Reejerey here. We have Decisive Denial as backup now. Excellent. So let's send in Svyelun. She can actually fight and kill another creature, too. They only... Yeah, I don't think they have, like, a lot of good options here. We might be making a comeback. Sure. We'll untap this. Keep our denial up here. Like, I think just keeping denial up at the moment is our best route to victory. Fuck. It was a really rough game one, but, like, we're coming out of it ahead somehow. Again, if... These Dragon's Rage Channeler decks feel like they're very hard to beat, but, like, by some miracle, we appear to be coming out ahead, and I don't understand how. Okay, we need Relic. And we have to take out, like, 3 cards. Don't know if Denial is actually what we want here. Seems like it's probably poor. Borrower could be okay. Yeah, Kira is definitely the correct thing. Reejerey is, like, not that great, but it's okay, because, like, the trick is you kind of have to get a density of lords to get out of range of their removal spells. So, like, most of them deal, like, 2 damage, and if you can get your creatures to 3 toughness and keep, like, everything on that level, then you're probably okay, but... I don't know. Borrower is not bad either. I don't believe they have anything that Reclamation Sage is relevant versus... I don't think that we want this card either. I want to say that, like, this is probably fine the way it is. Alright, we'll run it like this. The Relic should matter a lot, though, because it's gonna stop stuff like, Channeler and... Or actually, both Magmatic and, Dragon's Rage Channeler. We'll keep this. As much as I love you, Reejerey, you're super vulnerable here, so... It is rough. But I have to make my land drop, so, unfortunately, Trickster, you're going away. And then... Chances are I might play Relic in turn 2. Why? This is, like, the worst trade in the history of trades. That was terrible. What were you thinking? That was, like, that was just god-awful. You should be ashamed of that. Alright, I'm going to play the speaker, even though they probably have a way to kill it. Yeah, alright. Get it out of their hands now, so that way when we play our other creatures, they don't have, like, the double removal spells for the Kira. Okay, you got Seasoned Pyro. That's fine, I guess. If we can hit land number 3 right now, our chances of winning are going to stay pretty high. If we miss land number 3, It's gonna be really hard. Goblin fucking Chain Whirler. Ugh. Alright. I guess I have to play Shoreline Scout, exile a Trickster. So the Seasoned Pyro's not going to be hitting me, at least. Just the 1/1s. So they exiled the creature. Okay. Chain Whirler makes sense. Oh, no, you know what? No, the Pyro can hit me here. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, because it's only till end of turn, so... So I probably need to play Kira here. Alright, get in there, Shoreline Scout. They're going to have to burn 2 removal if they want to get rid of Kira. Alright. I don't know if it was okay to attack with the tokens. That didn't seem great. Well, I guess if they're just going to have infinity tokens, then it's less bad. I think we just play Svyelun here. They have instant sorcery. They discarded an Abrade, so they didn't want to get rid of the relic. Interesting. Alright. The other thing is, I could play the Silvergill, but I think playing Svyelun and having a blocker that they can't reasonably attack through is more important. Do I attack with Kira? I don't think I'm the offense just yet. I think I have to hold back. Kira can block a token profitably. I can't do anything about the madness, right? Because it's not actually in the graveyard. They exile it instead. So it is what it is. I really need to draw a Merfolk so I can play the Silvergill, get Svyelun online to be indestructible. Yikes. Alright. He discarded another Abrade. That's actually really interesting. They're not even trying to get double removal online. This seems like such a sketchy choice here. They're just throwing away their creatures. Oh! Oh, I see. They're gonna go for Kira this way. Alright. Yikes. Alright, that fucking hurt. In that case, then we are in trouble. That's not the one. Alright, they had another Chain Whirler that really hurt. Ugh. Can't attack, but at least have something that can block reasonably. Right now, Svyelun's indestructible. So they discard Den of the Bugbear. It's worth noting they still have one of these in play, so yeah, this attack is going to suck. Alright, we have to block here. We have to block, like, here. And we have to kill this Chain Whirler, I think. If I block like this, am I dead? That's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. close. Oh yeah, I am gonna be dead because of the random map. Okay. I don't think it actually matters what I do here. Random map ruins is just gonna kill me. Right? Because this is still blocking everything. That's 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. 6. Oh, because I didn't count that. Yeah. All right. We. No, I think I'll be at 3, but if I counted this right, these have to trade this way. All right. Well, the random map doesn't kill me, but like next turn I'm dead. All right. Fuck, that was rough. They did a... All right. I have a better plan here. Not particularly. Chain Whirler was rough. Didn't. All right. I guess I'm just gonna run it back and hope that being on the play is gonna be enough. That's all. Because I think this match is hard. Usually going wide is not the problem. I think, yeah, this hand's great. We'll keep. Shoreline. Get rid of this breeding pool. Sure, they have a channeler. Turn 1 channeler is very difficult. That's always going to be the case. they surveil and they get to do this. Like they can just like flip this thing on turn 2. It's so gross. Oh, they put Mana Gorger Phoenixes in the graveyard. Oh god. That's scary. Alright. Well, do you have Unholy Heat? Because you have to, like, burn it now if you do. I think they do. Yeah. These Phoenixes are just going to be the end of me. If I don't find a relic, like, next turn, I'm probably dead. Season Pyro. And it counts for that, too. It's... Oh, it's whenever they cast any spell. Fuck me. Alright, yeah, that's a land, so I think we die. We just flooded. No! How could this happen? These Phoenixes are gonna come back and, like, there's nothing I can do about it. They went turn 1 Channeler into, like, turn 2 get, like, a bunch of Phoenixes out of the graveyard. Fucking brutal. Do I, like, need 4 relics now? Like, is that what has to happen? I thought 3 would be enough, but apparently I was wrong. They just perpetually get +1/+1, so... I can't reasonably attack here. This is just gonna get harder and harder. This deck is insane. And it's not really the deck as much as it is, like, this one card and, like... And I guess to some extent, like, looting plus Unholy Heat on top of it. Okay, so I'm taking 9 damage, like... So 5, I can block 5 things, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually just dead, right? I think. I am like 90% sure that we lose next turn. Because they just have to make these bigger, and then, like, that's it. Sure, why not? Please, just keep going. Don't stop on my account. Yeah, I can't actually defeat this. So I guess we're just attacking with everything. Okay, they're just gonna block all these cards. Does this there's no way that this helps. Right? Alright, we're dead. They can just chump block all this nonsense. So there we go. I don't know. Mono like this deck I think is actually harder than Shadow, just because they are like a full on Faithless Looting deck, and like there is a reason that Faithless Looting is banned in Modern, and it's because like it's so ridiculously degenerate with the graveyard. Can you imagine like what Modern would look like with Faithless Looting and Channeler? Like, and it would be insane. So that deck I have a little bit of trouble with. Oh, this card's probably like this card is like teetering on the edge of a ban in Standard right now. They have chosen not to action that at the moment, but it might after Crimson Vow comes out. All right, what do we got? Here's Mari. Cool. All right. Well, we did our best for today. Like it was a we encountered a fair bit of resistance. Like there was a lot of aggro right now. Um, and it was like a lot of like disruptive aggro too. So I don't know. We didn't play against like elves or shamans one time, which are like the two decks that I really wanted to test that card against, but no, it was just like everything else. All right, we have to start on one of these. Sure, why? Let's start on the red one. Oh, look at this. I'm not really sure like what the answer is to that. Maybe we just have to go back to Savage Swipe, but like I know like the second I go and put Savage Swipe back in my deck, like that's when I'm gonna start fighting like elves again. And to some extent, that's actually what the arena matchmakers intended to do. Like anytime that you change your deck so that you have an edge over the matchmaking percent, it's designed to try to put you back to 50% anyway. So it will specifically pick out matches for you that it thinks is going to be harder to compensate. So this one, because Pause for Reflection is the card that basically counters Craterhoof Behemoth. That or like if they go all in on their Allosaurus Shepherd, like as soon as they like go for like an alpha strike, you just like do this while you're like tapped out, and then you don't take any damage, and then you just like attack them back for lethal. The problem is we didn't play against that deck at all, so we didn't actually get to like try it, and I think elves is a really bad match for us. I don't know. It feels like we probably need at least one more relic here, so maybe we have to like, you know, do something like minus one of these. I'll just add another relic. The things are going to change a little bit for tomorrow as well. His memory lapse is going away. See, I was playing against elves a lot up until this point. Like today is literally the first day this month that I have not played against elves once. So that's just sometimes how this works. Like you play against what you play against. I don't know. The sages are okay. I think these are fine. Borrowers are fine. I like the curas. Probably we might want to change this counter spell out with something else. I'm not sure what other like spell pierce maybe, or like maybe even just like straight up negate would be fine. But we can go, you know, put 3 of these back in. Yeah, and then like I said, probably like negate or something is okay. That would be what my assumption. Like you could do that. I'm not sure like what this card seems interesting. I don't know if that's what we want though. But I mean, yeah, like test is definitely fine. Spell Pierce I guess is also sort of okay, but yeah, memory lapse is going away, so maybe like control's gonna go away a little bit. Like I don't know exactly what counterspell. Like Quench is also fine. Reject is maybe okay, but it's probably like less on this card. The borrowers are also like it's close. We have our we have our denials up here. Why the hell are they up here? I don't know. I think this is a bug with Arena. Sometimes it like reorganizes your deck list and like puts certain cards up here for no apparent reason. And I don't get why it does that. So we'll have to see, because like I said, the meta, because of the banning of lapse, or yeah, memory lapse, like it might change a little bit. But in general, like the deck we're struggling against is aggro. You know, it's also like maybe Mistcaller can come out here. We can add like another denial. Yeah. And then like one other card here. We could add like a Silvergill back in or something. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe. So like it could look something like this. Yeah, like I do like Brazen Borrower for some matches. Like against Shadow, I think it's fine. Like um against control decks, I think it's fine. Uh, I, we don't need it as much with Tybalt's Trickery going away, but against Reanimator, this card's also fine. And we did see some Reanimator, so like this is definitely a card that helps with that because it's an out that deals with the Emissary. But I mean, overall, I think most of these cards are fine. We had a little bit of a rough day today. I mean, given like how much success we've had like playing Historic up until this point, you're gonna have a bad day someday. So like, it wasn't even that bad. I think we were around 50-50 or something, like maybe slightly under. So we did win like against like the control decks. We beat like Shadow twice and the Reanimator, so it was like we had some victories too. It was just like this the aggro decks mostly that were the problem. So like what was it, like zombies was one of them. Yeah, the channeler deck was one. What were the other ones that we felt? I can't remember off the top of my head. And it was partially just like mana issues too, because we didn't draw enough lands like when we needed them. So, and like I don't think that's a failing like of the deck, because like look, we have 17 lands plus the glass pools, right? Yeah, I mean that should be fine. Like we're playing like the same land count that we would play in modern. So like, and oh yeah, and plus the Shoreline Scouts, which are basically 4 extra lands. So effectively our deck has something like 24 mana sources in it, and when we're stuck on like 0 and 1 lands hands that we have to mulligan away, you know, that's just part of it. So we had that happen a little bit too frequently for my liking today, but yeah, it's just I think I'd have to play more, but I feel like the mana base is perfectly fine. Just like, you know, that's how it rolled out today. So we're definitely gonna play more of this. It's just that's all I'm gonna play for tonight though. So we'll see more. See how this goes as we progress through Historic. Lots of people have definitely had success with this, and I think that it's going to continue to be successful. It's just a matter of things have to kind of roll out a little bit. Like, yeah, you dodge a couple aggro matches here and there, or like, you know, if you can like play against them and not have to mulligan to 5, like that would be a plus. That's all. Maybe stuff like Savage Swipe can help depending upon what you're up against. Like the relics, I think like Relic was actually really good because we brought it in against a lot of decks and it was nice. Kira was definitely nice. I enjoyed this card a lot. It actually almost makes me want one in the main deck. Which maybe, you know, we cut like Silvergill Adept and like put one Kira main or something. That's possible. There's a lot of options here, but like this card was fantastic, and it felt like against like the removal heavy decks, this definitely did its job. So at least 2, maybe 3 in the list is possible. We'll have to see. All right, but that's all I've got for tonight. So we're gonna end this. I don't know. Do we have like something that we can go raid here? I don't do this often enough. I probably should. All right, let's see. Is there anything going on at the moment? Oh yeah, they okay. What do we got here? Um. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go and watch Stickball Russ. Here we go, because he's been playing some God of War here. So let's join him. All right, let me figure out how to do this. It'll feel. This is a learning experience for me. So, all right. All right, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. So, we'll do this again more. We'll see this coming up.